because that's helpful, isn't it?
Yes. Right, enough silliness. Goodness gracious. Such silliness on the interwebs. We don't want any silliness, do we, Stephen?
No, we don't have any
silliness at all.
No, none whatsoever.
Very, very serious business.
Right, I'm streaming to my channels,
Excellent.
which is great.
It is. That's awesome.
I like your T-shirt.
Thank you very much. Yes, it's good, isn't it?
Wow.
I've got a cup that says the same.
Yeah. Good merch. Is that merch that we can buy from your store?
Excuse me. You absolutely can. Yes. Yep. You just go to the bit.ly/Bart-KAY link, and there's merch there, and there's access to all things Bart, really. Hey, also, while we're thinking about all things, Hardcore Carnivore, Stem Enhance, available now in the European Union and in the UK. It looks like that. That's what it looks like. Just like that, see?
Yep. I've ordered it.
Very good.
I've ordered it.
People need to get yourselves organised if you want Hardcore Carnivore to survive and be vibrant part of the cereal business offerings in the UK and Europe and beyond. You need to get behind this thing. It's available now.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. I have actually got a real question for you. I've had a terrible 3 weeks, and the last weekend was absolutely terrible in the fact that my little dog Rupert was attacked by a very aggressive dog, and had surgery. We thought he'd lost his leg, but actually it was a part of his tail. Okay. And if I look rough, then it's because I haven't slept. I've been staying up with him overnight so he doesn't gnaw at the stitches, so I've been sort of looking over him.
Poor little man. Yes.
Oh, yes, and Rupert. And
that too.
Someone asked me, are you giving him Stem Enhance? And I have no idea whether Stem Enhance is any good for a dog.
It is. Yeah, we give our dogs Stem Enhance every day. Yep.
Yeah.
There's also a pet-specific formulation that's available in New Zealand and Australia, because, again, we're the test market for some reason for that. But in the meantime, absolutely, you can give dogs the human cereal products. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'll start giving him that. It was a horrendous weekend. And they, to be honest, I mean, I have not been to a doctor's for over 10 years. So I've forgotten how bad it is, but they gave him a stack of meds, which I just didn't agree with straight away. But I kept quiet because, that's what we do. We don't rant and rave. Gabapentin, paracetamol, anti-inflammatory. Oh, it was awful. And
they gave paracetamol to a dog?
Yes, a liquid paracetamol. Yep.
Jesus H, you can't do that.
Well,
this is a veterinary surgeon that did that.
Yes. Yes.
Holy hell! The last thing you should give a dog is Panadol. Paracetamol.
Paracetamol. Yes, I know.
Anyway, all right.
Yes. So we didn't do it, but he's recovering pretty quickly. But the biggest problem is he's not lolloping about because obviously gabapentin is a sedative.
Yeah. Yes.
So we're not keen on that. But it does mean that he does all the normal things that is a good sign for a dog. And, it gets excited. Of course, when he gets excited, his tail wags because it isn't the whole tail anymore. It hurts him. So then he wants to gnaw at the bandage. And it's. So basically last night I just stayed up and had him on my lap with one hand on his head, one hand on his rump as he fell asleep. And I did that in case I fell asleep. And he's, So
you're a lovely man.
Thank you very much. So if I'm looking rough.
I sat up until 3 a.m. with a goat kid that I thought was going to die a few weeks ago. Turns out he wasn't going to die, so that was good. But so I know what you mean, sitting up with an animal and going, oh my God, this is terrible and stuff.
It's funny how many people in this space, because I've got a very good friend who, I told him about the dog, and he said, I'm a bit stressed now because our cow is just giving birth and it's a breech birth, and I've been with the cow for 3 hours.
Right.
That's not a sentence you expect to hear, is it?
It's not a usual part of conversation. Well, unless you're talking to a farmer.
Yeah, he's not a farmer.
Not usual. No.
He's a freedom fighter. He wants to be as. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So
let's just do a quick round of who's in the house. Alabama is represented. Idaho is here. Here's somebody that doesn't know anything about Bitcoin or thinks they do. Perhaps you better justify that statement. Bitcoin supports bad things which are not good for the society. Rubbish. Absolute nonsense. Goodness gracious, where did you get that idea from? And if you know something about it that I don't, and I'm wrong in some way about that, let us know about it. Because also, the other thing we know is that this stuff here is absolutely not associated with any form of evil of any kind, is it? No. That's not evil, that stuff at all, is it? No, it isn't. Right, of course. All right. Right. Yeehaw land in the US down south. All right. Yeah, apparently my shirt is based. Oh, there we go. Florida's in the house. It looks like just America's here. Is anyone here not from America?
Me!
Fiji. Yeah, well, I'm not either. Fiji's here. That's good. Good to see you,
well,
Fiji.
That's good.
Missouri is here. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Rick and Carmack. Who's Carmack?
I don't know.
Somebody, I don't know who Carmack is. Somebody in the chat. All right, anyway. Hello, Rick. Good to see you. Hello, Coach Julie Edens. There we go. Greece. Very good.
Oh, that's better.
Yes.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with Americans' mind, is there?
Nothing wrong at all. No, not at all.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. All right. So what did we want to chat about today? I mean, there's a whole bunch of other bigots up in here as well, so we could sit here all day saying who's in the house. Let's not.
Well, you got a couple of questions if you want to do them.
I'm absolutely happy to do questions. Yeah. All right. So see how there's like 4 Qs there? We just need one. 1 Q will do the trick. 1 Q with a colon. Singular. The number of the counting shall be 1. Please, your opinion about 7 to 11 days of dry fasting. All right, Stephen, 7 to 11 days dry fasting?
Well, I mean, that particular doctor, does have a lot of success. I think that's quite a long time to dry fast. I have dry fasted. I know you have. On the back of, I think you might have been priming on but anyway, for me, let's talk about me, because I've done it. I enjoyed it, but I don't think you can go straight to dry fasting unless you've been fasting. And if you've never fasted before, I always recommend sort of doing intermittent fasting, and then alternate day fasting maybe, and longer water fasts, and getting up to maybe 72 hours of water fasting. And then when you've got your training wheels off of ordinary fasting, then you could possibly try dry fasting. But I think you do need to know how you're doing it. You can get to sort of autophagy and lots of good things. They call it the fat cell whoosh, don't they? Because you're releasing a lot of
the whoosh. Yes.
A lot of metabolic water very quickly. I think this anecdotal sort of 1 day dry fasting is worth 3 days water fasting. I don't think that's particularly true, but I do get better results, as in body composition, with just a 1 day dry fast. I don't clean my teeth and I don't shower. I do it completely exactly how it says on the tin. It's completely dry.
Right.
But I can't speak from personal experience because I haven't done it enough. But when I have done it, I have definitely felt it, very, it's been very beneficial. 7 to 11 days long. I have no clients that have done that, to be honest.
No, neither.
And I think when you look at things like kidney function, it might be a bit stressful. If your electrolyte balance is not where it should be. If you're lean already, probably not a good thing. If you're pregnant, probably not a good thing. If you're not an adult, probably not a good thing. But I don't know that particular doctor very well. So I would imagine it's being designed for people in a very therapeutic way. I would imagine, with a lot of body fat. But
yeah, very good. Yeah, I'm limited myself in terms of both experience of dry fasting, ability to dry fast. I've tried it 3 or 4 times, and I seem to hit a wall in my ability to continue doing it at around about the same point in the fast every time. I'm limited, it seems, to about 3.5 days of dry fasting, beyond which I have to stop. And sure, there's some benefit there, I'm sure, in terms of autophagy and immune system reset and whatever else. But there you go. The other thing I would add is that not only do you need to know what you're doing in terms of dry fasting, really, don't just go off and do this by yourself, all right? But also you need to know why you're doing it. If you don't know why you're doing it, then don't do it, for goodness sake. Yeah, anyway, there it is. When are we getting your signature quotes on the merchandise? According to whom? On the basis of what? Tell you what, when any of you pricks start buying any of my fucking merchandise, I might increase the range. But as it is, I get about $14 a month.
That much?
From merchandise sales. So don't bitch about it. Go and buy what's fucking there, and then I'll give you whatever. I'm kidding a bit, but only a bit. Go and buy my merchandise. And buy Cerule. Get that from Stephen, because that way we'll both get paid. If you're in the EU, UK, or Australasia, get hardcore carnivore formulation. Get that moving. Because otherwise Cerule will go, well, you guys didn't want it. And then the Americans won't get it. And then guess who they'll be looking at as to why they didn't get it? Right?
Yes.
You don't want that. You don't want the Americans looking for you, do you?
I've just started some merch, actually, because I always start the Sunday lives with "Welcome to State Control Britain." So I've got some State Control Britain T-shirts.
Right, state or stake controlled?
State controlled. Yes.
State controlled.
I wish we wouldn't be in the trouble we're in if it was state controlled. We'd all be level-headed and clever. But
yes. I mean, I think that Britain in general could probably sort out a lot of its problems with just a few short lengths of rope, frankly. But that's for another day.
I'm in the right place to say what I want to say. Can I just say it? I'm going to say it.
Go on.
Look, we used to have empires, didn't we, that were run by emperors. And then we had kingdoms that were run by kings. And now we got countries that are run by... Anyway, right.
Yes. Yes. Very good. Yes, indeed. Yes. And I tell you what, definitely at the moment, UK is definitely a country.
Yes, definitely.
Yes. Because while we all know that there is no I in team, there absolutely is a you in next Tuesday, isn't there?
And that's good enough for Shakespeare. It's good enough for us, because he definitely did that joke, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yes.
All right. Is it possible that PPIs can hinder or corrupt the intracellular signaling pathways of adult stem cells to the stomach lining if taken chronically?
Yep, absolutely. The
Cool.
gastric
Not only
parietal
that,
cells.
but a bunch of other things can go wrong if you take PPIs. I tell you what, any physician that will give you unlimited repeats of PPIs ought to be struck off the register. The stuff is licensed for not longer than 28 days. People don't know that. They just think this is safe and effective and safe. And they can all fuck off, those people, frankly. Yes.
Well, yes, going back to my little doggy, I mean, the amount, the frequency and the dosage of those medications was frightening. And, you know, I always say to people when I'm doing consults, try to keep your cards close to your chest. So Jane and I had decided that we would let the nurse look at the results of the surgery, not answer any questions about the meds until they'd said, oh, look, it's healing really fantastically. And once they've said that, I couldn't then complain about the meds. What I was really frustrated about was the first question was, how are you getting on with the meds?
Right.
Now, I'm an honest guy, so I said, well, we're not really doing it. Oh, boy. The change in attitude as soon as we said that was palpable. You could really feel it in the room. And I just said, well, look at him. He was viciously attacked 36 hours ago. He was in surgery for 5 hours. And here he is. Look at him. He's running around like a butcher's dog. He's saying hello to you. He's sniffing around. Yes, it's a serious injury, but he's not lolloping around because we've not drugged him. And I think we're doing the right things. And I still think we're doing the right things because, the gabapentin is a sedative, and they wanted it to be administered, twice a day. And no, man, it's just no good. And they're also one of these collars to stop him biting his tail. Well, he was almost hyperventilating because it was really tight and he couldn't balance anyway because of his tail. And now they're restricting his vision. No joined up thinking whatsoever. So just the same. And in the practice, every single poster was about obese dogs, obese cats, dental problems, and the food that they're offering is just grain based. And it was just, it's quite a rude awakening. The mainstream medicine, it's terrible. And vets used to be better than doctors. I think they're just as bad now. Anyway, I'm not going to rant about it anymore. Let's forget that for the moment.
Fair enough. All right. On carnivore priming, can I split the meals into 4 or 6 smaller meals, or should it be 3 like Raymond says?
Well, I had Raymond on my channel about a week ago because it was a long time since we've spoken. I was at Steak and Butter Gang with him in 2019, I think, or 2020. Anyway, no, the 3 meals a day works with snacks, but of course, if you do 4 to 6 small meals, you're literally doing that anyway. You're doing 3 meals with some snacks, but the snacks are a little bit bigger. So, of course, you can do that. Yeah.
There you go. Cool. That's allowed. Stephen said so. So it must be right. You don't
well, what do you think, Bart? Sorry?
No, I don't think the big deal is how many meals you have on priming. I think the big deal on priming is getting enough in.
Yes, it's eating enough. Yes. Yeah.
And people think it's awesome. I can eat as much as I like. No, it's not awesome. It's really, really quite unpleasant, actually. You are stuffing yourself to the gunnels, like all day, every day for 2 weeks at a time. By the time I got to 1 week, I was saying to Raymond, can I stop? I don't want to eat any more food ever again, ever.
That's what I said. Day 9, it was exactly, I never want to eat ever again.
That's right. Yeah. Anyway, there it is. Yes. Right. There we go. There's somebody else who's onto it. You're based. Here we go. Hardcore stem enhance.
Yeah. Hardcore.
Yes. Again, if you like my shirt, you can have one just the same as this one. You can go to my merchandise store and you can get one. Comes in various different sizes. Also comes in left and right-handed. As do the cups. They really do come in left and right-handed varieties so that you can tell people how you feel or not. Actually, at any given, right. So there it is. Go and buy my merchandise, fuckers. Stuff. All right. Question: is your recommendation still 1 meal a day with a substantial bolus of protein to avoid potential electrolyte issues? Yes, it is. Still. Do you know why it's still my opinion? Because before I give opinions, in the first place, ladies and gentlemen, I make fucking sure that they are correct in the first place, so that I don't have to go, well, last month I told you this month I'm going to change my mind because, get it right the first time, for God's sake.
Yes.
Right. Your opinion about espresso. What's your opinion of espresso, Stephen?
Well, firstly, well done on pronouncing it correctly, because most people go espresso. Right. Yeah.
That's a great question. I'm glad you asked.
Yes. It's Specifically, I'm glad you asked that. Right. Right. I'm not a fan of coffee per se because I had problems with coffee. And in fact, I had Swiss water decaf. But up until age 60, I wouldn't have said what I'm saying now. But then it was good for me until it wasn't. And I think it was the accumulation of acrylamides and I was getting joint pains and inflammation. Also, it depends when you're having it, because your natural cortisol profile, your diurnal, slope in the morning and off it goes, you're altering that if you have coffee, because you're messing with your adenosine receptors. So everyone knows about adenosine triphosphate, which is your energy currency, but also what happens is any adenosine that's floating around basically is telling your body what the energy status is. And if you block those receptors, which coffee does, it doesn't actually wake you up, it stops you feeling sleepy. But that's a signal to say you're burning a lot of energy. You need to rest. So it is part of your circadian rhythm. So it's messing it up right now. On the flip side, if you're enjoying it, and if you don't have a coffee, you go and eat cereal or some rubbish, then the net benefit is have a coffee, have an espresso. But it's a plant. It's got toxins in it. I drink coffee, but now what I'm having is my fatty latte. There you go, which is butter, water, salt, and egg yolks, and that replaces coffee, and I really enjoy that. So,
that sounds absolutely delightful.
It actually is. It's like I have a little bit of vanilla extract in it, which is
there you go. See, yeah, you go. Hand on your card.
Yes,
you did it wrong, and you never were a carnivore. Yeah. Goodness gracious! Report to Ted for a public flogging.
Oh, Ted, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
There he is. Right. I would buy this quote t-shirt. Well, don't tell us you would do it. Go and fucking buy it.
Wow.
Go to bit.ly/Bart-KAY and fucking buy it. It's not hard. Right. Did the UK approve lab-grown meats as they have in state-controlled Canada-stan?
Thoughts? Yeah, well, they may have approved it, but it's not particularly a thing that people want, and it doesn't seem to be in supermarkets, and people don't seem to be buying it if it is in supermarkets. So we all know that, I think, Impossible Burger and the other one, their stock has absolutely tanked because no one's interested in it. And that's the best way to stop these things, is to not buy them.
That's right. And to encourage everyone to similarly not buy them.
Absolutely. Spread the word, which is why we do these things, these live Q&As.
That's why we're here. You're welcome. We're here to help, aren't we, Stephen?
Yes.
Very good. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go again.
You're in a sweary mood tonight, aren't you?
There's been some frustrations in the last few weeks, I can tell you. Anyways, it's good. It's good. It's cathartic to say fuck, isn't it?
Yes, I'm not one that tends to swear
I'm not
much.
doing that. No, I'm very British. We don't do that, thank you.
Yes.
Go on then, Stephen. Tell us all about it.
Well, it's pointless. The body's pH. So, fluid water is 7, right? But with our blood is 7.35 to 7.45. Why is that? Because we have what's called an alkaline reserve. So you can't really mess about with your body's acidity or make it more alkaline, because the body will not let you do that. The stomach acid is what it is. Yes. If you in the cell, if you want to release iron from transferrin, the pH is 5. It works it out. You can't release iron unless they do that. So different compartments have different levels, and the blood's already there. It's about 7.35, 7.45, because if we then ingest things, we've got a reserve. It's all worked out. Le Chatelet's principle, which we bored people with the last time we were on, Bart, it's known. It's absolutely the homeostasis. We talk about homeostasis. What you do, but what many people don't talk about is homeostasis, which is the status of the blood. Everything is tightly controlled. This is one of those things. And because pH is a logarithmic scale, so if you go from 7 to 6, that's not much difference. But yeah, there's 10 times difference. So if you've got a piece of broccoli and you think, well, that's going to make your stomach acid alkaline, I mean, the difference, it's about literally about a million times more acidic, So, drink your alkaline water. It might taste nicer for you. You might think that's great, but in the end, I think you're pretty much wasting your time.
Yes. The second you pour any liquid into your stomach cavity that differs from the pH that your stomach cavity wants that pH to be, your stomach will adjust its pH within seconds.
Yes.
So it's an absolute waste of time. It will not work. It will not affect your body pH. It will not have any positive health effects whatsoever. Absolute fucking nonsense. Right. What's next? Good. Do beef and pork have similar nutritional value?
Well, no, not really. They're quite different. The amino acid profile is different. The fatty acid profile is different. Obviously, you've got a monogastric against, a 4-chambered animal, so that's going to make a big difference. Yes, they are similar. Let's do the similarities. So, yes, they will have important nutrients like iron and zinc, which we know about, and B vitamins and all that. But, the fat profile of pork is slightly higher proportional of unsaturated fats. I'm not saying that's bad compared to beef. But again, even that changes with the cut and the diet that the animal is on, so grass fed against, feedlot and all that. So I think I'm not anti pork, by the way. Some people are. I was very lucky to be in Spain recently at Phil Scott's sort of event and talking there. And the pork was acorn fed and free range, best pork I've ever tasted. So I think it is important, when they say you are what you eat, I think that might be true. If that is true, Keir Starmer eats a lot of arseholes. So, it's, that is important. Yeah. Beef has more B12, but, it's all marginal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Put it this way, right? If someone said I'm going to eat pork or I'm going to eat the standard American diet, standard Western diet, eat your pork, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Who the hell is Jeff Burgess?
No idea. Should we look him up on the internet? No, I can't be bothered.
No,
all right, let's have a look. Jeff Burgess. We could have had a bit more context, couldn't we?
We could have, yeah.
Do you think he's an actor?
I don't know who Jeff Burgess is.
No idea.
Yeah.
Jeff Burgess.
All right.
What is his most famous work? Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good at doing the internet while we're live.
No.
Clockwork Orange. Anyway.
Okay. I've seen that. Many moons ago.
Yeah. Was it good?
Yeah. It was confronting. Absolutely. Yeah. I suppose it was good. It was well done. Jack Nicholson was in it. Anyway, for a sedentary person who does a full body workout 2 to 3 times a week as part of 5 health hacks, are normal squats better than single leg squats? No, they're not. Or does it not matter? Elaborate, please. Okay, look up a thing called bilateral deficit. And apply those principles. It depends on what you're trying to achieve exactly. Sure, standard squats are fine, absolutely. But you might consider not only squats, but anything involving the limbs, which most big compounds do, you might consider doing them bilaterally rather than together. There are many reasons why you might. As I say, though, it depends on your goals.
Yes. What I used to do when I was doing my personal training is I used to say that the split leg squats were better because we don't move like kangaroos and jump on 2 legs.
No.
We do things like that, and I was a great believer in training in a way that is actually appropriate to how we move, to be honest.
Right. Yes. Okay. The Easter Rule carnivore version is much more expensive than the original. No, it isn't. And it does not have a bulk discount option. Okay. I would talk to the caring crew folks or the Cerule help desk folks about your concerns in those regards. Give them a call. Let them know that you're concerned about that, and see what you get. I'll also pass it on because, obviously I'm acquainted quite well with the bloke that runs the show. I'm assuming you're in the UK or Europe. It's very new there. It's only just been dropped. Let's be honest. So there might well be some teething issues to get it up and rolling properly and stuff. But if you have such concerns, let the company know. Absolutely. My role is as an independent business owner, as an independent distributor of product, as is Stephen's role. Neither one of us have any say in the company. Neither one of us represent the company. In fact, we're not allowed to say we do. We have to actually physically disclaim that. We have to say, we are independent Cerule business owners and we do not represent Cerule. So what you should do is take those kind of concerns directly to Cerule. Thank you very much. What's next?
Yes.
How did they work out that algae from a lake in America promotes the release of adult stem cells? Okay, well, there was a bloke who was doing his master's qualification, and he was doing some research with his supervisor at a given university, and they were looking for agents that would do exactly that. They set out to find one, and they tested a whole bunch of things from a whole bunch of different parts of the world. Turns out they found it. Growing in a lake in Oregon. Who'd have thunk it? I've been there. It's a beautiful place. It's a stunning place to be. Awesome. Yes.
But I always find that very interesting, that you like a recipe, for instance. You think, well, who thought of that? Well, that would go with that so well. But humans have an inquisitive mind. One of the things I think is really interesting about studies, when they study animals, for instance, because I'm deaf and I'm interested in sign language and stuff like that. So when they teach primates sign language, and they're quite complex and they can express emotions and stuff like that. In 60 years of studying primates and real huge advances in sign language, never in all that time has a primate asked a question. They make statements always. They can say, me, sad, banana, want, something like that, which gets the message across. But they've never said, and they know the words, they've never said why or how or what, which is fine by me. I love animals. I'm not saying they're being stupid or anything. Humans are inquisitive and will ask questions, but animals are inquisitive in their own environment, but we are the most inquisitive animal that's around. So we're going to find things and go, how did that work?
So it seems that not Jeff Burgess, Richard Burgess is who we're talking about. Well, that's easy. Oh, hi everyone. I'm a beta psi boy. However, I know much more about Bart K. He doesn't know what he's talking about, and I can prove that he doesn't know what he's talking about because, you see, I can bench 415 pounds, and he can't. I don't know. It's not my best impersonation, but there you go. Yes. In a carnivore diet, how much salt per day? Exactly 7 grains, not 8 and not 5 and not 4. Exactly 7.
Depending how tall you are. Yes, of course. Yes. How much you sweat and whether you're male or female and how much you drink and how much you urinate. Yes.
That's it. Yep. You've got great instincts on salt.
Yes.
Just like you've got great instincts on the volume of meat and fat you should eat. I'd listen to your body in those regards.
Yes. We have a thing called taste. We have olfactory nerves in our, which helps us smell things. And we have ghrelin and leptin to tell us what's going on. And we have a tongue that will say, well, that's too salty. Or we'll have a drive to have something salty. So that.
There it is.
I'm a big fan of being a bit more intuitive as well.
Yep. Awesome. The Paleomedicina group claims that all dairy will cause problems for everyone eventually, mainly intestinal permeability. Thoughts? Well, I've only got one thought. Absolute fucking nonsense.
Yes.
What do you think, Stephen?
Well, I won't use that
Rubbish.
word, but yes, rubbish. A lacto joy here.
Nice.
I'm going to plug Harry Sopanos because I think
He'll love it.
yes, his views on calcium and dairy are fantastic.
Yep.
You can't say that it's going to damage everyone because the genetics of everyone are actually different and the phenotypes are different. Some people can tolerate dairy. Some people actually thrive on dairy. Some people do really bad on dairy. What's the mechanism where it hurts everybody? I'd like to know what that is. Because the pastoral genes that Harry talks about is very, very convincing that some of us should have some dairy in our diets. And of course, anecdotally, some people do really well with dairy. They don't have it and they feel okay, and then they introduce it and then they feel great. And pasteurization could be the problem rather than anything else. It could be A1 compared to A2. So there's a lot of nuance to it. But I think to make sort of blanket statement, not good.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. I did a test of Redmond's real salt, a tablespoon in water, which dissolved but left a red sediment. That doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good at all.
Well, it could be little rocks, basically. I mean, it depends if it's filtered or, whatever it is.
Yeah. I don't know what the little red things are, but I'd want to find out if I was consuming such a thing personally. How am I doing? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Excellent. Great. Grandma, good to see you. The feral grandma. It's been a while.
What a great name. That is a great name, isn't it?
Yes. The feral grandma. All good.
Yeah.
Suppose a person like me was for 30 years not carnivore, not grounded. Is there any way to gauge or measure how much damage has been done to the body?
Right. Okay. Well, let's do this because I did 10 years in private blood testing. There's a thing called a mirror. There's a tape measure. There's how well you sleep. There's how much energy you've got. So they're the tangible, real things. Because you can have a perfect, inverted commas, set of bloods and feel absolutely atrocious, or you could have atrocious bloods and feel amazing. But if you want a sort of more reasoned answer before Bart jumps in and swears at you for being so stupid, you can do things like a fructosamine test to look at your glycation. You can do things like measure your blood glucose and your ketones. You can do a high sensitivity CRP to look at your inflammation markers. You can do that. You can look at your liver enzymes if you want to. You could do a cystatin C test for your kidney function. You could do thyroid tests. You could do a DEXA scan. You can do blood pressure readings, which is interesting, by the way, because blood pressure cuffs can be not very good for people that are very lean, and you can get a misleading reading. All of the bloods, you can get a misleading reading. There's errors around all the bloods, by the way, as well, and all the normative ranges are rubbish. You could do a VO2 max test, millions of things.
Yeah.
But in the end, how you look, feel, act, energy, sleep, your cognitive ability are the best things. Yes, you can put a number on all these things, but then you've got these arbitrary normative ranges, which are not based on people being optimal at all.
Yes.
I want to tell you about the blood pressure cuff. Sorry, Bart, you were going to say something.
No, you go. No, you go.
All right. So this is a true story, right? This is a true story. Are you sitting comfortably? Now, I've often said that if you're very lean, and don't forget, when I was doing rehab with people, I took a lot of blood pressure readings. Sometimes I would feel this is not the right reading. And Jane, who is very lean, is one of those people. If she does it on a cuff, because she's lean, and there is a reason for this, if you put pressure on the arm, you can get a reactive from your nervous system, a reactive response. So she allegedly had 180 over 140. That was basically what her blood pressure was reading. Now, when she's got a wearable on her wrist, 130 over 90, not a problem at all. Okay. And then we got a different wearable, 130 over 90. Then we got a third wearable, and it sort of proved that you can get a misleading thing even from a blood pressure machine on the cuff.
Yes.
So are these numbers good? You know, the area of this is a great thing for you, Bart. You talk about this much more in studies. But when you take a ferritin reading, it's plus or minus about 30% in some labs. That's huge. You can't do anything with that number because that's a swing. You know, it's a difference of 60 points. So anyway, you can do all those things. You can look at clinical signs. You can look at skin tags. One of the good ones is actually waist circumference. Hip to waist ratio is a very, very good one. In the old days, because I'm old, I'm 61, I can remember when we were testing people for diabetes, a very, very seasoned practitioner said to me, here's a bit of string. What you do is you get the height of the person on that string, and then you half it. You put the end and end together, and that should be able to fit around their waist.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, they're a bit overweight. And I'm like, yeah. And they're probably a little bit diabetic. And I'm like, yep, okay, brilliant. Bit of string, you know. So
beautiful.
Yeah, it's just simplicity.
Yep. Cool. All right. So the only things I can add to any of all of that is that the thing to focus on is your affect, not your numbers on any lab reports or anything else. And while you're focusing on your affect, what you should also do is, irrespective of what your behavior towards yourself has been hitherto, sort it out. From this point forward, do the right thing by yourself. You can't do anything about what you have done, because unless you've got a time machine, that's out with your control at this point. It wasn't under your control at that time. You chose not to exert that control at that time, or you didn't know to, whichever. Now you have the knowledge. Now you have the capability. All you need now do is discipline yourself sufficiently to behave in a fashion conducive to your best ends, I suppose. Next question. I'm glad you asked. What are the deleterious effects of eating a lean meat and high carb with low fat, given the seeming benefit of avoiding the Randall cycle issues? Well, that's easy. It's glycation. High carb. Glycation.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Simple.
Yeah. Or if you listen to like Malnutrition by Victoria, she will tell you that glycation is caused by fat. Which makes all the sense, doesn't it?
Yes.
Glycation being caused by fat.
Why would you want to do lean meat and high carb anyway? What would you want to do?
Because you're stupid. You'd have to be stupid. Yeah. All right. What's more important, the absolute level of insulin or the ratio of insulin to glucagon?
Depends on the context, doesn't it? What you're
Brilliant.
eating.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yep. Very much depends. See, both insulin and glucagon are variable at any given time, aren't they? You can secrete or not.
Yes.
Ergo,
when do you
can adjust. Exactly.
Yeah. When do you measure it? Are you fasted? But you're right. I mean, yes, we're being facetious maybe and not taking the questions too seriously, but they are all saying the same sort of thing, as if there's one pinpointed absolute ratio you should have. I don't know, like 2 to 1 insulin to glucagon, but that would not be applicable if you were fasted, for instance, and you'd been fasted like maybe 8 hours. The ratio would not be the same.
Right.
If you fed or fasted, it's going to be different.
Yes, indeed. All right. Takes all sorts, doesn't it, Stephen? Look at this one.
You want me to read it?
You can just laugh and carry on, really. We don't even have to respond to that. It's just fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you want me to read it out for you?
Go on, then.
Do you want me to read it out in the style of Michael Caine, for instance?
Go on, then.
I read, if you piss in a glass jar after 21 days, it can multiply from 80 stem cells to 150 million. What do you think, guys? Would you drink it? You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. There you go. Sorry.
There you go. Love it. Oh my God. Are you taking piss? Oh, you're taking piss? I'm not taking piss. Stephen isn't taking piss.
No.
That's the sort of thing that fucking imbeciles like Cole Robinson get into.
Yes. It
So
is.
there you go. That's Darwin in action right there.
Urine is a waste product, by the way. So,
It is, of course.
anyway, right.
Yes. And what makes you think that stem cells are going to multiply and survive in a jar of piss for 21 days? Exactly. Anyway, welcome to the stream, Field Marshal Peter. Welcome. You are AWOL, soldier. You are not here. There's work to be done here in Pimbatia. And you're off gallivanting around the world flying aeroplanes and stuff. Pussy. All right, I'm kidding. Love you. There's nothing you can do about it. Ted pines for you every day. He goes, Air Marshal, wherever art thou, Air Marshal? No, he doesn't really. I made that up completely. You got into a discussion with somebody trying to explain to you that plaque on the teeth can somehow indicate high cholesterol. Thoughts? Number one, no, it can't. Number two, who gives a fuck if your cholesterol's high? So what?
But it's not even joined up thinking. Sorry, Peter. But
Of course it's not.
You know,
No.
because if you've got plaque on your teeth, and this is what you're talking about all the time when you say ice cream sales and shark attacks, if you've got plaque on your teeth, is that someone that's not looking after their dental health, therefore not looking after their other areas of health?
Right,
You know,
health user
so-
bias.
Yeah. So,
All right.
hello,
Hello.
Jonathan.
All right, mate. All right.
One of the good
All right.
guys. One of
He
the
is.
good guys.
We love us some Jonathan up in here, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, the big boys are here to play. Yes, they are.
Oh, hello.
Oh, Coach Bronson's a big boy as well. All the big
Yes.
boys are here, including Ted. Ted's a big boy too. That's what
Yeah.
she said.
Doo-doo. Yeah, Coach
Speaking
Brunson.
of that's what she said, I don't know if you might have missed this one, Stephen. A couple of weeks ago at cricket, I was there and I was, doing my usual thing and I let slip a that's what she said joke at cricket. And one of the guys said to me, it can't be what she said every single sentence. And then, fuck me dead if I'm lying, the very next thing that came out of his mouth was, you see, sometimes it fits and other times it's a real stretch. Without a hint of irony. And his brother was stood right beside him and he was like, backhand in the guts, you fucking idiot. Best that's what she said joke ever. Right. Yes. Hey Bronson. Hey. Alright. Oh, it's nearly 10 minutes too, and Stephen and I were going to go and have a chat before my next thing. So, let's do one more question and then we better go, hadn't we? Let's pick a good one.
You'd be hard picked to find a good one.
Yeah. There are a lot of questions still. We should always leave them wanting more, though, shouldn't we, Stephen?
Yeah, I could have done my impression better, I think. But there you go.
Oh, it was pretty good. It was better than my Richard Burgess. Yeah. All right. Okay, well, sorry about that. There are a lot of questions still, and we've missed a lot of them, but we'll have to have Stephen back.
Yeah,
But in the meantime, he and I have to go and have a bit of a word. All right. All right. Bit of a word. Down the back. All right. And, I've got another thing at the top of the hour, so we'll have to go and do that. Unfortunately, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Another time, we'll be back again. They seem to love it, Stephen. Don't they?
Yeah, let's do it again. Before
Right.
Christmas, we'll do one.
Yeah, book it in.
Yeah.
Have my people,
okay.
call my people. These are my people.
Yeah, and send me the
Yeah,
right
book it in.
StreamYard link with a little bit of
Yeah, send you the right link. Yes, fucking-
a little bit of notice so I can tell my people.
welcome to fucking amateur hour. Well, a lot of your people are here, Stephen. They are
good.
here, a lot of them. Yeah.
Good.
You can tell because they've got they're watching on your channel icon.
I see.
Yeah.
I can't see those stats, so
Can you not? Yeah.
No.
In fact, more of your people are here than mine. And,
Wow,
and some of your people are my people too.
I think there is a crossover, definitely. If we had
You
a Venn
fucking
diagram.
turncoats. Eh?
Right.
Yeah. Very good. All right. Well, let's all pour piss on the silly questions. And yes. All right. That's a no for the piss then. Yep. Definitely. That's definitely a no on the piss drinking. All right. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, super intelligent shades of the colour sky blue pink, thanks for being here. Join us next time when someone will be wrong on the interwebs or something like that, but we better have a song. Steak and eggs and steak. That's what you should have for your breakfast. Delicious. Eggs and steak and eggs. Just making sure you heard. I think they got it. Yeah, all right. Hit the button, Ted, for goodness sake. It's not hard. That's what she said.
Yay!
Yay!